Crim here with another episode of Sandrock. Last time we almost finished the stage. Hopefully we finish the stage now so that we can get rid of Mason. He's not really an important NPC in the slightest. He's like the guy who gave us the house that was dilapidated and worthless, but not as bad as the one from My Time at Portia. That one, the house over there, was even worse. So we are also out of energy. I just remembered that. I was kind of hoping that we would get some energy cells from over there. Make my life a little bit easier. So how close are we on this? We can go ahead and finish this, actually, so long as the energy holds out. But we are going to have to go and buy some energy cells or something like that. Or chop some wood. Okay. Glad everything's going well. Cool. I should have some research getting done, but it's not ready yet. So what is this marker over here? Oh, salty fish blues. Yeah, no, not into it. We're gonna get some wood as a temporary measure in order to have our furnace going. So take care of that real quick. There are mushrooms there I could pick. I'm not gonna pick them. I don't actually have any cooking stations ready yet. I'm still waiting on the research to be done on the last thing before I can proceed. But I would like to get into cooking. It really opens up the game when you actually can start cooking, because you can just start making pretty much all of your own stuff instead of having to rely on other people. Like, you can make your own paint, and paint is really useful for certain, like, cosmetic things and other things, like upgrades. Like, I believe clothing requires paint, so if you want to make the right clothing and such, you have to have the right paint. And we aren't to that phase yet anyway. Like, I'd have to start going into the mines, the other mines, not the mine mines, but like the adventure ones where you go and fight stuff. The dungeons. I'd have to start doing those if I wanted to actually really do any armor. Of course, usually it's easier just to farm the armor that's in there, because, like, you get currency, and you can use that currency to just buy the new armor. So it's like, well, I could spend the resources to make this, or I could just outright buy it. So, yeah. It's one of those things where if you have a lot of it in surplus, then it doesn't hurt to have. Yep. I don't really like fishing in this game, by the way. So whenever there's a fishing quest, I'm not really too keen to do them. I just don't like fishing in pretty much any game. And if I can help it, I'll avoid it. Like Stardew Valley, for example. I absolutely despise the fishing in that game. But I do the fishing every single time because it's required for the community center, so... Let's see, what's good here? But yeah. Let's see... Do we want to go for this one? Experience while logging and kicking. Gain additional experience from using the pick hammer on gathering. Twice as much due from collectors. This is the one we want. Yeah, I knew there was something over here that I needed. But yeah, so we're gonna go for this one, and gathering herbs. I don't really care about the gathering herbs thing. That is useful later on, because I'll be doing a lot of farming, but just the one thing, get twice as much due when collecting herbs. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I'm not really doing herbs. That's gathering, not farming, gathering. Treasure showing up on map is nice, but not very needed. I don't really care about dredge, to be honest. Ah, this is the one. Automatically catch scorpions. Okay, so yeah, it is a good idea to go into this route. I knew it was somewhere. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the skill tree. I really should, so that I remember stuff, because I kind of recall there being a few other interesting perks in there. Like, I mentioned the one where, like, you get an extra community center thing, but I believe there's actually two of those. There's another one by a different name, if I recall correctly. I might be misremembering it, and it might be something that they removed, since this is early access, and things are always subject to change. So let's go ahead and dump off some materials. Go ahead and do that. And come over here. Now, what do I need for the actual energy? Can I use anything? So if I come in here... So we can just use, like, normal wood for now. And I guess we can also use dredge. So it does have a use. Not the most efficient use, but it is a use for dredge. So I guess I didn't need to waste that much wood, but when the wood is, like, infinite, because it respawns pretty much every day, it's not that hard to just get some. And I know they make such a big deal. They're like, oh, don't chop down trees. There's not many trees. But it's like, well, when you get the first level of the axe, you can just chop down whatever you want. So it's not really that big of a deal anymore. Okay, let's get a good job. And I should probably check to make sure that the other thing's ready. So I think I'm gonna get this one. Yeah, we're gonna get this one. And I'm just gonna give him my hat, because I don't actually use the hat. And the reason I don't use the hat is I like the goggles. You can buy the goggles later. And it also has really bad stats. So. In fact, I think I can buy the goggles now from you. Yeah, there it is. The goggles over here. We can make our own, or we can just buy these. And the goggles actually work on pretty much everything that the sand thing works on. And I also believe it works on gas too. But there aren't too many like situations where that would matter. So, just give him back the hat, I guess. And let me make sure I'm actually still subscribed over here, because it's 7 days, and I think I might be, yeah. Oh, I'm unsubscribed, and no, I'm still good, I'm still good. I'm still good until tomorrow. That's it. Anything of value here? Not really. I could buy another chest. In fact, I probably should go ahead and buy another chest. Saves me the time and resources making one, so keep that on me. And we'll use that to dump off some inventory. So that was like 162. So that was roughly like 16 slots. Of course, I think it's now more expensive to increase my slots. Yeah, it's way more expensive to increase my slots now. So yeah, we're at the point now where getting a bunch of wooden chests and spamming them is the right call. Go ahead and dump this off with you so I get my daily commission done. Hi there, you.
Uh-huh.
Yep, easy rep.
Hello.
It's okay, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sure. I'll try. You'll need a drying rack? I don't have one. Yeah, hopefully this isn't a timed quest, because I don't actually have a drying rack, and I have no way of making one right now. Okay, yeah, it's not timed. Good. And this should maybe start the thing with him. He actually has a quest too where he wants you to go and collect, like, photographs that got lost. So. And nothing else needs to be said here. We can talk to all the NPCs if we wanted to. This is a good time to do it since they're all gathered in one location. I just never do it, because I just don't. I always forget to do it. And I always, like, have other things to do. So let me check the research center. I am curious when this is done. I thought that it was only a 3-day thing. It might be a 5-day one. Let's see. Yeah, you have 1 day remaining. And as for the drying rack, let's see. That requires... Well, I can't even see. It probably requires, like, 1 research thing, or maybe 3 research things to unlock the drying rack. And that's a really, really important thing. Not for the food. The food is nice because you can, like, dry the meat that you get from the mobs, and it gives you, I think, 2 extra stamina. But the main thing, the main takeaway from that's... Sandy, why are you here?
Please have a safe trip home. Try some sand tea, a specialty in
Stop
Sandrock.
talking, Sandy, please. I keep saying I need to delete her files. I really, really do. Okay, go ahead and get this. Just a little bit of stamina, not much. I don't want to spend a bunch of money on this. Anyway, what I was saying... Yeah, train of thought's gone. Who cares? Let's go ahead and finish the stage. Alright, so after the stage, I believe we are going to get another cutscene. Now, we can do the stage whenever we want. Like, we can proceed and, like, force the main story as fast as possible, and the game will pretty much keep up with us, with some, like, exceptions. Like, there are some time things where it's, like, only in winter or whatever when it triggers. But for this sort of thing, it's just nothing. We can just do it whenever, and... The next quest will probably be something like the greenhouse, which is what I'm looking forward to. Because I want to start farming. I really want to start farming in this game. Go ahead and auto-sort. Inventory is atrocious, so go ahead and start storing all this stuff. Oh yeah, the meat. That's what I was going to say. So yeah, the drying rack isn't just for meat. You can also use it to, like, make paper and such, which is really, really useful for certain crafting things, and it also, like, dries leather and other things, depending on if you have the right solutions. You can't just make the leather, you have to treat it first or whatever. And from that you can actually start doing the clothing and such. So, options. Yeah, we could have done this in one day if I actually had the right resources. Oh well. Hey, another perfect. I don't know why I keep on getting perfect. Like, over and over again, I keep getting perfect. I think excellent is the next rank. I don't really remember. There is like a whole tier system, and perfect is like rank 2. So we'll put this down, and I don't know if she finished it. Yep, she shows up
Fancy
magically
seeing
and
you
finishes
here.
hers.
Since we're both finished, let's put the stage back in business.
So this is what I don't like. I wish she wasn't done when I was done. See, that would be the nice wiggle room where it's like we see her done and then they pressure you to maybe hurry up, or you finish and then there's like a little window in between. That way you can catch up with stuff, but it doesn't matter too much. It just seems pretty
Ta-da!
unrealistic.
This looks great.
If you say so.
You know what? It feels so nice to work with a really good builder like you. Can't wait for more projects. Well, guess we're done. All that's left to do is inform our good Minister Matilda of our good deed. Anyway, do you mind doing the honors and telling her we finished?
Sure. Well, I happen to know exactly where she is, so let's waste some money to go up there. I don't like wasting the money. I'm a little cheap, if you couldn't tell. It's great for saving time, but yeah. Okay, she should be coming out. Yep, right there. Could not have timed that better. Not you.
So long,
not you.
partner.
You've rebuilt the state? Since Mason's in a hurry to get out of town, let's just hold his farewell That's grand.
Alright, so tomorrow we're gonna have the grand farewell or whatever of the character that never actually had any points in the game. Like I mentioned, he is sort of there to like give us stuff. He was like how the grandfather or whatever was in My Time at Portia, where you like find the shop and you have to fix it up and all that stuff. But the only difference is there's no character investment. Like, it'd be something if they actually let you talk to him and get stuff done with him. Get some rep, even if he is leaving. He's just a guy standing there.
I'm Mort, and I've been here for... Howdy. Yeah. Be seeing you.
I hope they do more with the Mason whenever the game finally comes out, but I highly doubt it. To be honest, they could just delete his character and it wouldn't make any difference. That's how, like, forgettable he is. So I'm just gonna come down here and see if I can actually interact with this and maybe force the greenhouse events early. But the greenhouse event might only happen after I do the water thing over here. Oh, did they actually give him a house? Huh. Okay, is this locked? Yep, door's locked, can't get in. I don't remember this house being here. Birds, can you speak them? Yeah, I do not remember this house at all. See, Zeke is the guy who, like, operates the greenhouse, and I always met him inside of the greenhouse. So, I just assumed he lived in the greenhouse as well. There should be a chest over here. Somewhere. Since I'm out this far, I might as well get it. Okay, you're gonna give it to me? Thank you. Learn how to cook mushrooms. Well, now we have an excuse to actually have that. So, is it automatically unlocked? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where to check that. I don't have the mixer or the cooker or any of that stuff, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Like, the drying rack is like a tier 1 cooking station. And the next thing after that, you'd need the blender to combine with the drying rack so that you could have, like, paint and other things being made. Let's see, go over here. So the blender can be used to, like, make generic smoothie recipes. It can also make fertilizer if you really want to be sick. And it can make the vitamins and such. So you can do stuff like that with the blender. So after blender, there is actually a cooking station. And that's where you can make the real food. And at that point, you should be interacting with, like, the NPCs and such. And doing the recipe exchanges. So just a whole chain of, like, cause and effect, I guess you could say. Go ahead and check this out. Character. So that gives 6. This gives 4. So yeah, this is still worthless. Fantastic. So we could sell that if we wanted to. Not gonna. Stamina is a little low, but it's good enough. I should probably go ahead and farm as much metal as possible, because I think the next thing is going to need a lot of metal and a lot of plastic. And one nice thing I will mention, I didn't mention this before, but with this area over here, like this salvage area, that pile over there will always be reserved for materials that you need in order to complete the next main mission. Oh, I missed the scorpion. Oh well. It'll always have some useful materials over there, just for the main mission, and it always cycles depending on where you are in the game. And it's a good way to tell what you should have and what you should not have at a certain point. Like, for a while, I couldn't actually mine that because I didn't have the right pickaxe. So, that's just something. Like, this needs an axe now because the stage was, I guess, partly wood. So, it's a nice wood supply, I guess. You don't really need a wood supply, though. The hardwood is nice. Alright, that's taken care of. I don't have enough energy to go down below, unfortunately. We're gonna have to go eat. Yeah, it's always eating with this game. I would like to fix up the house some. Like, this fence here, I don't like the fence. Eventually, when I have enough money, I'm just gonna change everything out. Okay, go ahead and do autokill. It'd be nice if I could, like, hit a button and get everything sorted. But, unfortunately, I don't think there's an easy way to do that. I know there is a way to do that, it's just... Open function menu, E? High description, okay, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was a way to do that, like, Terraria style. But I might be wrong. Okay, so let's go and make some more bricks, because we are low on bricks. And we will also go ahead and make some more... Oh, we're out of metal in general. Go ahead and autofill this, just for now. We don't actually have to have this doing stuff. My shoes? Oh, those don't give anything. I was hoping maybe they'd have some stats. Okay, so what we can do now, we can get something to eat, and then we can go down below, and we could always take a stamina hits and just stay the night mining, because if you want to, you can just stay out all night. I don't normally do that because I get like a stamina boost in the morning for going to bed early. So it makes it a little bit more beneficial in the long run for me. But you can, like, late game, when stamina is not a big issue and time is an issue, you can just stay out all night and just deal with whatever you're dealing with. Like, there's some dungeons that are,
you know, the blue moon
really far away. Yeah. So because he's working behind the counter, he actually won't give me any recipes anyway. He has to be, like, walking around doing nothing before he'll actually give recipes, and he'll only, like, give a recipe every now and then. But anyway, what I was talking about. So, the dungeon, there's a dungeon over here somewhere, and there's also, like, a new gathering area over here. You can just stay in the gathering area all night long, and it doesn't matter. Eventually, the game will, like, proceed to the next thing, and that'll be it. There's no penalty, besides, like, not getting a boost to stamina. So, I don't mind that. It's not like in Stardew Valley, where it's like they just steal all of your money for doing that. In Stardew Valley with that, I usually just stay out all night long and never have money on me anyway. Like, I spend all my money on materials that can't be lost, essentially. And I just stay mining in Stardew Valley. Because so long as you don't get knocked out, you keep all your stuff, you just lose money. So, just don't have money. And you can only lose, like, up to 1,000 gold or whatever it is. I forget exactly what it was, but yeah, Stardew and this, kind of similar, kind of not. They're both good games. So let's go ahead and use scanner. So I need tin most of all, but it doesn't hurt to have other resources too. And at some point we're gonna have to start working on the furniture as well, because furniture is really nice boosts. Really, really nice boosts if you can get them. Go and get some power supplies from you if I can. Okay, let's see. You are over here. Be nice if there was some, like, explosives over here. Make my life a little easier, because I obviously don't have enough stamina for this. Okay, is it next zone? Jeez, this one's just stretching on forever. I tell ya. Okay, hopefully this is it. Yeah, this is it. So we can at least get to the next zone. So long as nothing happens next episode, like obviously we're gonna have the farewell party, but so long as nothing else happens, I would like to just try and rush the mines and get as far down as possible. Because doing this little stuff here, it's not very beneficial to me. Because I can't get very far and I don't have enough energy to proceed because I'm not mining enough. So it's like one of those things that feeds into itself. So hopefully, so long as I'm not forced by the main story, we can actually have fun with the mine. Yeah. Hopefully. Realistically, that's not gonna happen. Realistically, tomorrow there's gonna be another cutscene, there's gonna be another problem, and I'm gonna have to deal with something else, like, who knows, the water tower might break tomorrow. Because I'm, like, going through the story so fast. Hey, Burgess. Alright. So, what can I do here? We have enough copper to keep going. Well, yeah, Q's... Go ahead and, can I change this out? There we go, that's what I was trying to do. And how are we doing on materials? So we have 4 of these energy things, and a bunch of wood and other stuff, so we actually have quite a bit of fuel now, if we need to. So, yeah, that's cool. Go ahead and auto-sort this. I could go fight people with the little bit of time I have left, and we'll just wrap it up from there. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to get any more stamina back, so not really much else to do. We can fight one person, hopefully. We'll have, like, 2 minutes to do this. Okay, it's asked for a recipe. Go ahead and spar, and I think you're actually pretty strong, so it might take a minute to actually beat you. Yeah, when you break them, it's really easy, though. Just gotta mind my step. This is why I like daggers, though. Even though they get, like, special effects and such, where they can, like, throw their daggers and whatnot, it's, the generic combo for daggers is really, really nice. You can beat pretty much any enemy just by doing this, no matter what their level is. The only thing that would stop you is the timer. Easy fight is easy. And let's go. It's only like 10 o'clock, so... yeah, we can talk to you real quick and do one of these. Okay, not a big deal. We get rep regardless of what happens there. Oh, and I don't actually think time progressed with that, so that's good to know. Like, if you're fighting, it does, but if you're just playing a card game, it just pauses, so there's really no reason not to do the card games every single day. This is Crim signing out. I know it's a little short, but we kind of accomplished everything that we needed to do today anyway. Tomorrow, hopefully we don't get, like, bogged down by the main story and we can actually get materials and mine and such, because that'd be nice to get ahead on that. But yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.